Hey guys, it's Becky. I am back with another process video. Today I'm going to be using the Bo Bunny's Petal Lane collection for my layout. Up front I'm going to go ahead and show you the papers that I think I'm going to be using. This first one I am not going to use. The second one I am not going to use. But still, they're pretty papers and maybe you want to see them. This one right here, I'm going to use a piece of the cut apart, and I am going to use this piece right here, only not this piece. It's going to be the one over the left that is a scrap. And I'm also going to use this piece right here as my background. Not this side. I'm going to use the yellow side of it. So to get started, I am just going to trim off this branding strip, and then I'm going to go ahead and get my photos situated. I kind of am trying to figure out how I want them laid out. I am going to do them like this. One of the photos down at the bottom is slightly larger than the one next to it. Didn't care for that, so I am going to trim off just a little piece of it. I am going to border this strip of photos with white, and then I'm going to go back and also border the top with white as well. Now those two are going to be separated but together with their partner. Does that make sense? The two top ones are going to be together and the two bottom ones are going to be together. So, excuse me. I'm going to do the same thing with that top one. So on this cut apart sheet, I am going to use that little yellow bit that says absolutely positively delightful. I'm going to go ahead and trim it out. I'm going to trim it down just a little bit, and I am also going to back it with white like I did with the photos. So this is kind of be a grid. That's not how it started out. I did not start with a sketch on this one. I just had these photos I wanted to scrapbook, and this is how it turned out because there were 4 of them. Actually, there's more than 4 of them. And I also have these same ones that are on this page in color. I went ahead and put those on a plain white 12 by 12. I took all the information I could find about these, I guess they're statues. Is that what they're called? I don't even know. I went ahead and took all the information I could find, which is actually a Wikipedia blurb, and put it on a 6 by 12, and then did some journaling at the bottom of that. And so on the back side there's also some more photos. So I do have a lot of photos of this one particular monument type thing. It's really cool. It's okay, so there's this giant oak tree, right? This was in Seville, and there was this huge oak tree, and they put this big round skirting around this base of this tree, right? And they left room in there for the tree to grow, obviously. But they put, it almost looks like they did all of this at separate times. I'm not sure. But they put this big statue of Bequer, who is a writer from Seville. And then my favorite photo is that one at the bottom left. It's this lady, and she's kind of like a dark stone. But she's been stabbed through the heart, and she's reaching up toward him. And then there's, on the step below her, there's a snake slithering. I don't know why, but that is my favorite one. It's just so cool. And then on the other side of him, there are these 3 ladies sitting there. It's like, I don't know, Victorian times. And behind them, it depends on what angle you look at this statue. On one angle, it looks like it could be a angel with a bow and arrow type deal, or it could look like it's a demon. I was never able to figure out actually what it was, and I sat there probably for a good bit of time. Like I said, this was in Seville, and it was one morning I went for a walk, and I walked way farther than I had intended to. And I know this particular morning Jim was texting my phone. He was really worried about me because I went a little further than I wanted to. And then I sat here and looked at this for a while. This was so pretty. It was in the Maria Luisa Park. I love this place. I love Seville. Like, I want to go back to Seville. I love it. Anyway, that's what this page is about. It's about just this monument type bit that is about Bequer. So right here, you saw where I pulled out the chipboard, and then I pulled out the embellishments. Did you see how huge those embellishments are from Bo Bunny? Oh my word. I really did take that bike out and put it over the bottom thing of photos. I mean, where am I ever going to use that? I don't even know. When I started this page, I thought maybe I would do some layering, so I did try to pull out different bits to do some layering. You can see I have that bit up at the top left. It's not going to stay there. It is going to go away, but I was going to layer these flowers upon one another. And as I go along, it doesn't really work out, so it ends up being completely plain. Now, if I went into this layout with a thought that this is going to be completely basic, it would not have taken me as long as it did. This did take me quite a bit of time, and it's sad when you see the final result because it's so simple. It should not have taken that long, but it did. I'm going to go ahead and pull out my title. And at first I was just going to make it say Bequer, and these are in the Homestead font from American Craft Stickers. And then I was like, well, that's a little bit small. So I go ahead and spell out his whole name, Gustavo Adolfo Bequer. So this title is going to move around quite a bit, and I do cut a lot of it out. What is going to happen is Bequer is going to go over onto the left-hand side, or sorry, the right-hand side of that photo, up and down like this, and then Gustavo is going to go along the top. Those two rectangular type pieces that are along the bottom of those photos, they are chipboard pieces. And so I kind of tried to keep the grid within that photo mat that I had started. Now, the banner that's above that little card that says absolutely, positively, delightful, the banner that's above it says beautiful. And it does hang off the edge just a wee bit. I was okay with that. My intention was to keep it contained within that square. But, you know, sometimes it doesn't work out. And it's fine. It still looks good. I'm going to go ahead and commit to the placement of that so I can glue down my title, which is going to take 927 hours. And when I put it down, I just plop. No, Rebecca Lynn, that is crooked. Did you see my hands? I'm like, ah! So I'm going to go ahead and pull this up, which is also going to take 927 hours. So I'm going to cut away and come back. And I did rip the paper, but only under where that photo mat is, so it's okay. It's okay, guys. It's gonna work right here. I did pull out that T-square ruler just to get it straight. Speaking of getting it straight, oh my word, did y'all see that Tim Holtz glass mat? You know I am, right? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I already clicked notify me on scrapbook.com when that sucker comes in stock. I'm getting that glass mat. Now, you're not going to have a white background on videos. It's going to be a black background, but I don't care. That thing was fabulous. Tim Holtz, right? Oh, he's the best. We, need to be friends, I think. We need to be friends. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and glue my title down, which is his name, Gustavo Adolfo Bequer. Right here after Bequer, there's this big empty space. So I'm like, how am I going to fill this up? So I tried putting some chipboard flowers, tried some other things. What I end up doing is these Ellie Studio stickers, and I just put Maria Louisa Park, Seville. Here I pull out the clear stickers. I only found one that I liked, and I put it on that bottom photo, which is my favorite, and it says beauty is in the eye of the beholder, because some people might think this woman with being stabbed through the heart with a snake is creepy. I think it is freaking cool. It is so cool. I'm going to put down these two chipboard flowers, one on that card and one up there that kind of goes between the names. After I do that, I'm going to pull out the Heidi Swapp Color Shine in Black and give that a very light sprinkle. Right here, when I do it up at the top, right there, it gets on the flower, and I'm tempted. You see my hand go up? I am tempted to wipe it out that flower, but I'm like, no, because I'm going to smudge it. I did not do that. I am going to pull out these little black gems. I had gotten those on clearance at Michael's. It's a Halloween line. They were like flourishes made of little gems, so they might not even be called gems. I don't know what they're called, but I am going to show you the packaging. I did take a couple of those small ones and just scatter them around the page. I love this so much. I love this monument so much. It is so pretty. And now, after I saw it, I did go back and try and read some of his poetry transcribed, or whatever it's called when they put it into English, even though it's not English. It was spoken in Spanish, so it probably had a totally different sound. And I wasn't in love with any of it. that I read so far, but I am in love with this monument, so there's that, right? Alright guys, I don't do anything else to this layout. I want to thank you so much for joining me. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye guys.